Hello, this is 24601 speaking to you as Saint Nicholas. I've been around, Saint Nicholas that is, since about 300 AD, and I have been pictured as the spirit of giving and of Christmas in general. And there have been people who have pictured me as a magical icon and a representative of the true spirit of giving. Well, I'm here today to give you a bit of information to provide you with some reasons for introspection. I've been around through the centuries, and I've been pictured in different ways as St. Nicholas, as Santa Claus, as Sinterklaas. I am the only major icon who is a male in the history of the world who's never been seen to carry a weapon. And that's a good thing because I'm supposed to represent peace on earth. Peace on earth. I think we all understand the idea. Goodwill toward men really was meant to indicate our fellow man. And at this time of year, it should especially be seen to include all of humankind. Treat others as you would be treated is something that should always apply, but its meaning is especially poignant at this time of year. You have all been given a conscience, and it is the conduit to the mind and spirit of God. It tells you all to follow the golden rule. Because it's such a great idea, I'll mention it again. Treat others as you would be treated. Or do unto others as you would have them do unto you. The 10 Commandments are totally unnecessary if you follow the golden rule, and that is basically what was said by Jesus of Nazareth when he mentioned bringing unto all mankind a new covenant. Remember his divinity or lack thereof aside, the fact that he was born in either March or June, according to historians aside. We celebrate the birth of this wise rabbi on December 25th, which coincides, by the way, with the festival called Saturnalia of the Romans, or the Yule of the Gaelic people or Druids. And the most significant idea we associate with him, the idea which all religions at their best support, is the Golden Rule. Please try following it now and always keep it sustained, and everything will come out right for all of you. Happy holidays. May you be blessed with the awakening of your humanity, which will cause you to follow the Golden Rule and assure that we have peace on earth. What then is meant by the word conscience? It's the faculty, the power of the mind by which we distinguish between right and wrong. It's a faculty within us that testifies to us concerning the standards of God. The requirements of law written in our hearts. Conscience is an independent witness within us all. It's a gift of God, and it is truly indestructible. Is conscience a product of the environment or habit or race or training or education? No. Though all of these factors can influence conscience, they do not cause it. Conscience functions like a judge within us. It is as though we have a court inside of us, and it is universal. Kant called it the categorical imperative. Wise man, Kant, I knew him well. It is a faculty which functions within the moral sphere. It is our ethical sense organ. And with the possession of a conscience, holy books, which people fight over all the time, basically are not needed. Now here is Santa Claus, me, talk against the words in holy books. How can that be? I've been associated with religious holiday for like forever. Well, the religion is to me not what Christmas is about. It isn't about the birth of Jesus Christ. It is about humanity addressing and demonstrating its most precious characteristics. And those precious characteristics are mercy, benevolence, charity, humility, and love. We're not here to say God does or does not approve of this or that practice, because you already know through your conscience what is right or wrong. We are here to tell you that your basic inclination to act with tolerance and love towards one another is the right way to feel, and that anyone who tells you that this or that group of persons are unworthy is speaking from prejudices and hatreds, not from the prescription from God concerning treating one another with dignity and respect, which our conscience tells us to do every day. At this time of year, more than most, people who are alone are most likely to feel that aloneness more poignantly. We should all strive to help them to understand that no one is truly alone as long as there are fellow human beings around us to understand their pain and to help ease their burdens in whatever ways they can. The voices of contempt and hatred need to be stilled, not from fear of consequences, but instead by exemplary actions on the parts of the rest of us. Don't be afraid to say Merry Christmas, because it doesn't have to be a religiously based statement. Instead, consider it a statement of one human being or group of human beings sincerely wishing others the best of the season. When those trying to use the religious overtones of the season to gain personally raise a cry of a war on Christmas, they're saying that because they see the rejection of the religious aspects of Christmas as a threat to their perception of a power base, not because they have any tender feelings toward the day itself. Think on that. To prance about thumping the Bible and claiming that Christmas should be celebrated mostly because of the birth of Jesus shows a complete lack of historical comprehension and a lack of appreciation for the humane aspects of this holiday season. Winter has just begun, and a time of peace is usually settled upon the earth in the temperate climates of the northern hemisphere. All potential of renewal, which will be seen in the spring, is sleeping beneath the earth. It's a time to celebrate a cessation of labor and a time for societal introspection and an appreciation for family, friends, and the rest of society, without whom we could not function. It's a time to appreciate the companionship of family and friends and to appreciate the wonders of our civilization as it is and the knowledge we have obtained. We don't need to return to old traditions. I'm an old tradition, but I'm trying to move forward, as should you. It is instead a time to rededicate ourselves to taking care of one another and appreciating how far man has come from the frightened groups of goat herders or shepherds who wrote the holy books out of fear, to the societies of enlightened individuals who understand that our earth is but a tiny portion of a huge cosmos with many billions of stars in our galaxy and billions of galaxies in the known universe. The vastness of the galactic vistas can be daunting and humbling, but at the same time gives us a sense of who we are and how fortunate we are to be part of such a grand scheme of existence. Does Santa Claus have a nationality? Yes, I'm a citizen of Earth. I am a citizen of Earth. That is my nationality. Let those who would try to belittle what we are by bringing us down to the level of squalling infants whose main thought is mind, understand we're meant to be better than that. We are here to aid one another in every way possible, not to belittle or condemn, but to stretch out our arms to uplift one another, to serve, basically, as each other's angels, and to bring us all out of the darkness of petty hatreds, mistrust, and greed into an enlightened age. Into an enlightened age where we understand that every human being has a glorious potential. I've always believed that. And that helping one another, service to mankind, if you will, is the noblest, most worthy aspiration we may have. Let there be peace on earth. And let it begin with thee. Happy holidays, my friends. Merry Christmas!